How you doing, folks? So, I would like to discuss another topic. This time being, surprise, surprise, Bates Motel, starring Freddie Highmore and that woman from the Conjuring movies as his mother, Norma Bates. I've always liked the series. I like the guy that plays his brother, Freddie Highmore's brother, Dylan, who we've seen in TV shows like SEAL Team and um, in his younger days he played in movies, horror films such as My Soul to Take. He also played in what was that other one? Oh yeah, House at the End of the Street, which was that's another older one. Actually, I have my phone right here. I have to search the actor's name. Sorry. Again, I'm sorry. So yeah, we got Freddie Highmore, who does a fantastic job as our Norman Bates, and Vera. That'd be Vera Vera Farmiga. Vera Farmiga as our actress Norma Bates. Um, and she does a good job as Norma. So she's very comfortable in her role, as well as Freddie Highmore, very comfortable. Um, Damn, does he sell the role? I really feel like he gets psycho throughout the series, literally. And my personal favorite, who is Dylan, the brother, the older brother of Norman Bates, the son of Norma Bates, that being Dylan, played by Max Theriot. Max Theriot. Again, we've seen SEAL Team and House at the End of the Street and My Soul to Take. I'm sure there's more stuff. I can't really think of it off the top of my head right now. Um, Again, I'm really thinking about it. My Soul to Take. I mean, that was the youngest I've seen him. I think was My Soul to Take. Um, the Wes Craven film, My Soul to Take. But I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know. And of course, Olivia Cooke, who we all know Olivia Cooke from. She played in some of the Insidious films, and of course, House of the Dragon, which everybody seems to be talking about now. So, yeah, she got some publicity there. Um, it's nice to see her in another role, being in House of the Dragon, and but I really just like her as Emma. She makes a lot of sense as Emma. You know, she's a soft girl, soft spoken. She wants to look out for her people. She's a good person in a lot of ways. She plays that actress well, and she cares about Norman. even though Norman is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She knows it. And she starts to like Dylan. Again, I don't want to give away like too many spoilers exactly, but and also, by the way, I mentioned Freddie Highmore is as Norman Bates, Vera Farmiga as Norma, and Max Theriot as Dylan, Olivia Cook, Norman's friend, girlfriend, and Nestor Carbonell as the cop Romero. Who Romero? He's kind of like he's edgy in the beginning, and he's sort of against them as they're running their motel. He's the cop. He's the town cop. He's pulling up and he's like harassing them, kind of. But later he turns out to not be such a bad guy. So he kind of helps them with stuff. I'm not going to give away too much, but you should definitely watch because it's a very badass outcome. And here we have next Kenny Johnson, who plays the father of Dylan, who we've seen in Sons of Anarchy, and I think he was in the show SWAT at one point, I believe. Yeah, I believe he was in SWAT at one point. What else was he in? I think he a very recognizable face, very recognizable. You'll know him if you see him. I swear, I've seen him in other stuff. I swear, literally. Nicola Peltz. I think that would be Bradley. Yeah, Bradley Martin. So she's Bradley Martin, the one who loses her father, who's connected to like all this sort of mafia stuff, and he gets set on fire. So we see him pretty burnt up, and she's pretty affected by that. And later we see her in a asylum because she's got to get over it, and she's got to get over the issues that came along with it, and it's hard on her, and we know that. And a very, I guess, sort of a complicated character because she cares about Norman. We see that she cares about Norman, and she also wants to know about her dad. So she gets close to Dylan, who's also in with this clan that protects weed farms with guns and stuff. And they get close and they kind of like bond. Sort of in a flirtatious way, you might say. And of course, yeah, we have Rihanna later, which I forget about. I forget about Rihanna. Yeah, Rihanna's in this as sorry. Is she really 36? Damn. Yeah, no, Rihanna as I don't remember the character's name. I don't remember who she. Oh, Marion. It's Marion. And of course we have Ian Tracy as Remo. Seen him in a few things. Next we've got this is an interesting one. Brian Hurst, who we've seen as Opie in Sons of Anarchy, and we've seen as Beta in Walking Dead. So he's been in a few things before that were very intense and a dramatic role. Um, he plays that intensely, very intensely. And we got Norman Bates' teacher, Keegan Connor Tracy, who plays his teacher, who's kind of seductive, and she seduces Norman, and Norman's like not right in the head, and he thinks he killed her. Again, watch the show. Do give it a shot. It starts slow, and it works its way up. You're gonna have to bear with me. If you want a good time, watch Bates Motel. Seriously, it's a great show. Do give the series a try. You know. And next we have Brooke Smith. Oh shit, Brooke Smith. That is a FBI agent that we see later. So that's that's much later, but Michael Varden. Oh yeah, you've seen him in, for example, Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore. But yeah, no, it's a great series. Uh, Sorry again. I'm just typing something. It's a great series that starring Freddie Highmore, aired in 2013. Went on for quite a bit. I think stopped in like 2000. Let's see, it's 5 seasons, so 2013, 14, 15, 16. It stopped in 2017. So it went on for a bit, and then it stopped. Which I'm happy it did, because if it went any farther, it would just blow its load. It just like the suspense. It kept you intrigued as it went. 5 seasons. That was all it needed. It was all it needed. Just like Breaking Bad, 5 seasons. It didn't need more than that, It didn't need 8. Didn't need 19. Didn't need 20. Okay, none of that. The actors did a good job. Freddie Highmore, a great Norman Bates, playing our psycho, and this got a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I'm reading. 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb. I agree with that. I do agree with that. And you know what? You don't really hear much about it right now, because not many people talk about it anymore. It's kind of sad, because I didn't really hear much about this show. We hear we hear hype about shows like Game of Thrones, or sorry, we hear hype about like Game of Thrones, or things like of that, or like Breaking Bad, even like that got fame. And what else is overrated that I can think of? Let's see. Either way, it's like there's shows that just get more attention sometimes, and it's like shows like Bates Motel that just kind of like fell down the drain. It's not in a bad way, but it's like they fell into the black hole where nobody knows about it and nobody talks about it, and it's like over now, and it's like, hey man, you missed a good thing. There was good things in this series. Olivia Cook does a good job as Emma. sort of our diseased girl who has breathing tubes in her nose, but she has a crush on Norman. That was kind of cute. And uh, his mother, again, Norma Louise Bates, who has, sorry, she has a brother who's out looking for her, the guy from Sons of Anarchy, who I mentioned. Sort of blonde hair, blue eyes. He looks like Dylan. He looks like our character Dylan, because what we find out is, again, spoilers. So stop right now. If you don't want spoilers, just stop right now. We do find out that he is Dylan's father. It's her brother, but it's also Dylan's father, because there was some incest shit that happened, because they were so scared of their parents, and their father was drunk and he beat them and he chased them around, and they were scared, so they didn't know where to go, and they were super young and they were vulnerable, and that happened. So it's one of those things where, yeah, they didn't know what to do, and it's out of control. And yeah, there was just some shit that happened, incest, and Dylan finds out that it's his father and he wants to connect with him, and he's actually a great character later on. I like the actor who plays him. I love the actor that plays Max Theriot. Yeah, the actor that plays Dylan, Max Theriot. That's his name. Again, you'll see him on SEAL Team 6. And you'll see him in House at the End of the Street, My Soul to Take. He's done he's done some horror quite a bit. Does a good job, and sort of this, he gets caught up in sort of the town gang that's guarding weed farms, and they're carrying guns and shit. He wants to protect his family still. He wants to protect Norman. He wants to protect Norma, so they don't go far into the detail of Norman at first. It takes some time to get there. But they definitely delve deep into the town. They delve deep into that town and into the backstory of their family. So it's interesting in that aspect. I definitely recommend this series if you have not seen it, and no one talks about it much anymore. You know, yeah, I wanted to shed some light on it and talk about the series a little bit, because Freddie Highmore kicks the hell out of this role. Freddie Highmore makes a great psycho. Of course, we know him from Good Doctor and August Rush with Robin Williams. We know him from, what else did he play? He played in a handful of things. Again, Freddie Highmore. Who everybody knows as the Good Doctor. Which, sadly, nobody knows him as Norman Bates. Which is sad, because he makes a fucking awesome Norman Bates. Yeah, no, August Rush and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from 2005 with Johnny Depp. Again, there's nothing else too memorable that I've seen him in, but I'm looking at the list right now. I don't recognize anything too memorable for me, but I like the actor. He does a good job. Takes the hell out of our villain, Norman Bates. Sort of a soft spoken, but he's also like got psychological problems and he's a murderer, and they delve deep into that. They delve very deep into that. It's, at one point we see him in a mental clinic and he's trying to get help, and he wants to come home but his mother won't let him, and Dylan knows he's dangerous, and he tries to protect his brother at all costs, and he just does what he can. Dylan being again the guy from My Soul to Take, the young kid who made the bird suit. He made the bird suit that puked on the bully, or something like that. Um, yeah, no, just a great actor. Um, I wanted to talk about the series a little bit because I haven't in the past. It deserves some recognition. The actors do a good job. Again, Nestor Carbonell plays our cop Ramiro, who's also a badass. Um, he's a jerk at first, kind of like he spies on them because something happens in the beginning, and he's kind of forced to come to their motel that they own and check it out. So it's like he's suspicious of them because of something that went on, which I'm not going to give too much details away, but you should definitely watch. It is thrilling, and it's twisted. The storyline along the way, and you don't have to take my word for it. Go turn on your TV right now and check it out. But Nestor Carbonell does a good job as Ramiro, our sheriff, the town sheriff, who's sort of headstrong, and he's rough around the edges, and he wants to protect everything at all costs, and there's secrets in the town, and again they delve deep into the town. There's secrets in the town. They don't want too much to get out. He wants to protect things, so, and he plays that role well, very well. So, and he gets very protective of Norma and her son. One might say he sort of falls deeply and madly in love with Norma, which is charming, and that's a nice little touch that they threw in there, because at first he's a jerk, he's kind of that asshole type, and then later on he's kind of the guy you like, and he's fighting off some villains, so that's different. It's a different thing. But yeah, no, I definitely recommend Bates Motel for sure. If you have not seen it, do give Bates Motel a watch. Solid. I guess I'd give it at least 9.5 for me out of 10. But you're missing out if you haven't watched it. There's a lot of backstory with the family. They delve deep into the town. They delve deep into the backstory of Norman. Yeah, give it a shot. Freddie Highmore, you know what? He should have won it. Did he win? I have to see. Did he win anything for this? Because I think he might have, but also I'm not sure. So it's a curiosity thing. I'm sorry again. I want to just let you know. I want to educate you, so that's why I'm looking it up for you. Did Yeah, he won a People's Choice Award for favorite cable TV actor in 2017. Yeah, he won a few awards. So nothing for Bates Motel specifically, but people know him as the Good Doctor. That's what he did. As Dr. Sean Murphy from Good Doctor. That's where they know him from. So, but when I see him, I think of Norman Bates. So, and then he kicks the hell out of every role, though. You know. Yeah, again, Good Doctor was 2017. 2017. Yeah, Good Doctor was 2017. Good Doctor started in 2017, but funny enough, that's when Bates Motel ended. So, he had another role for him ready waiting, which is good, man. That's good. The kid deserves it. He's awesome. Nobody ever. I don't hear people talking about how good Freddie Highmore is. Okay, never. But yeah, no. Wanted to shed some light on the series Bates Motel. Talk a little bit about it. It's a great series. Do give it a watch if you have not. Thank you for watching.